A new champion in the asymmetrical genre is upon us. I need each and every one of you to hold on to your butts, because you have no idea what's coming. Some of you already know what I'm talking about. That's right. Project Playtime Phase 3. You know, I really think this one's gonna put it on the map. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is out now. I had the privilege of playing the playtest a couple months ago, and after a long amount of blood, sweat, and tears, got it running. I was out of town for a wedding during the playtest, so I just brought my MacBook along in hopes of improvising. Boot camp? Parallel? Asking my friend if I could borrow his Steam Deck? It worked to an extent. Wow, look at that crisp gameplay. It definitely struggled, but it got the job done.
Wait, is that DVD Opinions?
Don't worry, guys, I'll get him. Everything's fine. Almost everyone I came across that played the playtest was sold. But maybe you're still on the fence about it. Maybe you're not sold on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, that's what I'm here for. Here are 3 reasons you should be excited for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We all know the shtick now when it comes to asymmetrical horror games. There's 4 survivors, 1 killer. 4v1, that's the status quo. That's all we know. Texas Chainsaw Massacre said, no. Come here. Get a load of this. 3v4. In all seriousness, it's a beautiful change of pace. The killers are now a team that have to work together to get the job done. In Dead by Daylight, Evil Dead, Predator, Ghostbusters, VHS, Prop Night, Resident Evil Resistance last year, oh my god, there's too many. As killer is always been you versus them. No one by your side. No one to help your effort.
I hear you're building a team. A group of crazies. A group of monsters.
Yeah. I was just, I was just wondering
Hey, don't interrupt me.
Sorry.
Let me tell you something. One session with my boys and these survivors will be running home crying to their mommies.
That sounds great.
Don't fucking interrupt me!
I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
Leatherface, the muscle. His chainsaw will mess you up if you're caught on the end of it. You know what I'm saying? He can destroy various passages and escape routes the survivors may try to use to escape. Hitchhiker, the assassin, able to get the drop on survivors. He squeezes in those tiny passageways survivors sneak through because he's built like a stick. But don't let his appearance fool you. He may be the most crazy one of all. He can even place traps to snag unsuspecting survivors. Like a rat in a trap, eh? Cook, the scout. With his incredible hearing, he can track and pinpoint exactly where a survivor is. And with his padlocks, he can slow down survivor progress, locking them out of key areas they need to go to escape.
Who are they?
No idea, actually. Yeah, we didn't get to play them in the playtest.
Huh.
Oh, you know what's crazy? You fucking interrupted me again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, I'm usually a patient guy.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across. I'm sorry.
Looks like today's your day.
There were so many times me and another family member worked together to put a survivor in a tricky spot. Whether we were stationed on 2 ends of a vault leaving the survivor nowhere to go, or hell, just beating the snot out of them because it's a 3v1. Being a member of the family rewards teamwork. It feels strong. And for the love of everyone, start the damn generator. If you take anything away from this video, it needs to be start that damn generator. It says it in the damn instructions. In case you don't know, if you don't start the generator, the survivors can literally just leave once they walk out the front door. It's great. It will happen on day one. Too many times. Do me a favor, close your eyes and imagine this with me for a moment. You load into a match of Dead by Daylight. The crows are cawing, the moonlight is beautiful tonight, and next thing you know, you're in a chase. No big deal. You're looping, you're bolting pallets, you're stunning the killer. But after about 2 minutes, you start to notice something strange. What's this? I can't quite see yet, my vision fails me. Little closer? Ah, yes. No one's on a fucking gen? I've been looping this guy for ages and none of you decided to hop on a generator? Texas Chainsaw Massacre brings back the 4-team survivor we all know and love. But what if I told you? You don't need those other 3 to escape. Yes, teamwork is still good. We'll get to that. But hear me out. With the way Texas Chainsaw Massacre is, your focus as survivor is you. You make those plays. You get out. You only worry about yourself when it counts. In the playtest, I can't tell you how many times I would just have teammates standing around in La La Land. But unlike DBD where they're doing that, I can still be working on getting out of here. Now, of course, take this with a grain of salt. Of course, 4 survivors working together efficiently will get the job done better. And there will still be many situations where your teammates screw you over. However, I feel like in games like DBD that you do solo queue in, if you have 3 dumb teammates, it's done. It's over. You're screwed most of the time. Time to pray to the gods that you get the hatch because that's your only option now. Texas Chainsaw Massacre has multiple ways to escape, and I found that the best survivors are able to adapt as they go, taking everything in and jumping back and forth on the current best task that could allow them to escape. With there being multiple ways to escape, you're never stuck in one bad spot. Where like in Dead by Daylight, all there is generators. If your teammates aren't doing those, you're done. And there's no way you can get the generators done by yourself. You can adapt, and all of these tasks can be done by one person. It's hard, but it's possible. But like I said in the playtest, there are various tasks that I got done by myself and escaped. And meanwhile, my survivor friends were doing their own ways of escaping. Obviously, try to make the teamwork be the dream work when you can. But if you got those kind of solo queue teammates, it's time to put you first. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre devs have made it clear time and time again that this is not going to be a competitive game. It is going to be a casual, fun party game. And that to me is the most important thing of all. Of course players are going to sweat, try hard, whatever you want to call it in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're going to do it. But the main focus of the game is going to be something you can casually pick up, have a few laughs with your friends, and just have a good time. Now, please don't interpret this as they're not going to balance the game. That's not the case at all, and that's not what I'm saying. During the playtest, there was a certain character named Connie. I know some of you know what I'm about to say. Connie and her lockpicking abilities could get her out of the house in a little over a minute. And so, the verdict is... maybe it shouldn't be that way. If there is anything overly strong like this, I guarantee the devs will fix it. Gun Media, the team behind Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is the most active team I have ever seen on Twitter, constantly posting news and updates. There will never be a non-vocal point during this game's lifetime. You may also recognize Gun as the ones who developed Friday the 13th. Now, say what you will about that game, it also did not take itself seriously and is so near and dear to my heart. A lot of people are concerned the Dead by Daylight player base is going to come over and ruin Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's even this meme that's been going around, which is just so factually incorrect, it's baffling. But let me leave you with this. If you're someone like me, where the thought of Dead by Daylight being your only asymmetrical horror game makes you want to rip your hair out, I beg you to try out this game. It is a breath of fresh air and will keep you invested in both games. This game will not be a Dead by Daylight killer, nor do any true fans of Dead by Daylight want it to be a Dead by Daylight killer. Some of us just want alternatives. I want a reality where I can bounce back and forth between multiple asymmetrical horror games that I equally have fun with. So again, please check out Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's an absolute blast. And hell, if you have an Xbox, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is free on Game Pass. Just saying. You don't have an excuse not to try it out if you have an Xbox. Also, as you're watching this, I'm probably streaming Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now at twitch.tv/dbdopinions. Come check it out. Have a good time. Bye-bye.